Hey, welcome to this week's Ironhorse Report. I'm Major General Jeff Hammond, the commander of the Steadfast and Loyal Division, your 4th Infantry Division. You wonder, what am I doing here? Good question. Fact is, I've watched our soldiers produce this show over the last 10 months. They've had a lot of fun with it, and I asked if I could have a chance to enjoy a little bit of fun with this special group of people. Now this week we have a very special show for you. During a memorable football game at College Station, 4th Infantry Division soldiers embraced the opportunity to share the game and create lasting memories for their families prior to the departure for Iraq. In this regard, Specialist Elliot Valdez reports directly to you from the Aggie sideline.
It was game day at Kyle Field in College Station for soldiers from the 4th Infantry Division, as Texas A&M donated 250 tickets for their game against the University of Kansas. The experience was new for some soldiers, but for die-hard Aggies, it was a dream come true.
My wife is a die-hard fan, and she came to school here a few years ago, and I pulled her away because of the military. And so I brought her here as a chance for us to just have some time together and do something she really enjoys and spend some time doing that.
Since Texas A&M has a Corps, their tradition goes hand in hand with the military. The support 4ID soldiers receive from the Aggie community leaves lasting impressions as they get ready for their upcoming deployment.
I think it's amazing that everywhere I've been today, seeing the military, the way this school runs around the military, it's all based around the old Army. And the fact that they're bringing us in and supporting us like this is awesome.
44-yard
great
punt
feeling.
on the play.
I'm glad I was afforded the opportunity, especially since I didn't have to pay for the tickets, but it's cool. Me and my wife being able to do this, create another memory before we deploy. I don't know. It feels great to be here. I'm glad to be here.
To some soldiers, it didn't even matter that Texas A&M was defeated by Kansas 19-11. The real victory was in the memories, camaraderie, and special time the university was able to provide soldiers and their families. Reporting for the 4th Infantry Division, Public Affairs Office, I'm Specialist Elliot Valdez. Gig 'em Aggies.
Now the 4th ID model is mission, soldier, family, team. And the Texas A&M game was another way for our soldiers to bond with their families. Now with our deployment right around the corner, the Ivy Division cased their colors for the last time here at Fort Hood, with family members and the local community here embraced, holding hands together. Specialist Dan Turner was there, and he's going to tell you all about it. They're all volunteers. Think about that. They're volunteers. They volunteered to do this, to fight for freedom. They're less than 1% of the nation's population.
Family, friends, and even one of the 4th Infantry Division's Medal of Honor winners came out to Cameron Field to watch as the division cased their colors prior to their deployment to Iraq, where they will assume control of multinational Division Baghdad. 4ID Commanding General Jeffrey Hammond praised the readiness of the soldiers of the Ivy Division and the support their families will have here at Fort Hood when their spouses are deployed.
The steadfast and loyal leaders of this division have gone to great lengths to ensure our families are cared for. Through our rear detachments, family readiness groups, spouse fellowship groups, and with the Central Texas and Colorado Spring communities, we will ensure our families are cared for.
Families are an important part of the 4th ID, and the command team of Major General Hammond and Command Sergeant Major John Joya have made that evident to their soldiers. Light Wheel Mechanic Specialist Joshua Birch from the Special Troops Battalion says his spouse is vital to his morale, and the Family Readiness Group, or FRG, is important to her and his newborn baby.
I tell her it's going to be all right. She deals with the FRG, tries to keep her mind busy, making friends, helping other people out that, first-time wives for first deployments.
Many soldiers in the Steadfast and Loyal Division have prior deployments under their belts. This will be Infantry Platoon Sergeant John Marler's 3rd deployment, and he says not only his troops are ready, but so is his family.
So my wife is the FRG leader for my company, and she's played a tremendous role, and she's very active with her FRG, trying to get the families involved. Those that wouldn't usually be involved, she's trying to let them know what the FRG is and what it consists of. So people that would originally not be involved with the FRG, she's going to try and draw them in and just keep families informed and try to do everything they can for the families while they're overseas.
Some steadfast and loyal soldiers serve alongside their spouses. Captain Christopher Thomas is the Assistant S3 with the 1st Brigade Combat Team, and his wife is a captain with the 13th Sustainment Brigade.
She has deployed with the Raider Brigade as well, and so she's well versed in what it means to deploy and knows exactly how to take care of a unit and soldiers deployed.
Captain Thomas says this casing ceremony is monumental because it very well could be the last casing ceremony the 4th ID will have on Fort Hood. Following their deployment, the Ivy Division is scheduled to relocate to Fort Carson, Colorado. Reporting for the 4th Infantry Division's Public Affairs, I'm Specialist Daniel Turner.
The Ivy soldiers are confident with their training and know that their families will be in good hands with the division's rear detachment, and our wonderful, simply wonderful family readiness groups are set up both here at Fort Carson. Furthermore, we have the finest communities in the world at Fort Carson and here in Central Texas who truly love soldiers and their families. They love them with their heart. And in that regard, I know our families will be well looked after. Well, folks, that's all we have for this week's Iron Horse Report. Now, back to Fort Hood on Track.